Oh, Steve! Bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Oh. Where'd you hear about my memory loss?
Don't be silly. Everyone thinks that amnesia kick is a scream. Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Are you kidding me?
It's my job to keep abreast of developments in the community, to better serve you, the public. I'm sure you'll be thrilled when you learn of the many civic improvements we have planned for your fire department.
Such as...
Well, don't tell any of the others, but I've secured a bolt of the most divine mauve material. I've hidden it because, well, if any of these Marys got a hold of it, it'd be gone in a jiffy. So I'd rather keep it hush-hush. I'm going to make new drapes for the firehouse, and if I have any left, cross your fingers, I'm going to make everyone matching mauve pillow cozies.
Those are civic improvements.
Don't be such a party
Oh.
Steve. We're talking about art. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
Aha! Very good. Newspaper fire.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
Maybe we're too busy drawing to put it out in time.
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so ghost, Steve. It's beneath you.
The thing with this stereotype that these homosexual people are following is that many people in real life are also following the same. If people are homosexual in real life, they tend to often do one of two things. Either they go incredibly stereotypical about it, almost exactly like this. They get into design and such. Things like that, that tend to be done by either women or homosexual men, most of the time. No idea why. But they tend to do that, talk with a lisp, just to make it obvious that they are homosexual. Then you have the ones who try to hide it extremely much. And then you have the normal people in between who just act normally, instead of trying to hide or show it off. Pretty amusing. Examine the painting. A well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight. A picture of a storybook fairy castle. An impressionistic landscape. A picture of a phallic-like structures standing all in a row. Ha. Okay, let's go. They fed the dog. I've done my part. What? How did he go there? I told him to exit. There's the exit. Okay, on either side here, apparently. Newspaper building. One that went up in fire. What's left of the newspaper building after an extreme fire? Can't really do anything else there, it seems. So, let's go. What's this? Police station. The traffic cop. The cop ignores you. Too busy writing a bug report. What? A bug report. Lovely. Hello.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here is Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then
I've seen these people before.
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank. and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Aha. But I saw these when I first heard about the game, in the little stream highlight thing by Cry. I saw these two people here. So let's see if I can get that scene thing at some point there. Jail.
Now, that's a place you don't want to wind up, boy. We've got a 3 strikes and you're out rule here in Harvest. You get arrested the 3rd time, you never get out of jail alive.
Aha!
So don't go committing any crimes, boy. Amnesia or no, I'll lock you up pronto.
Ha! Crime.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here.
Ha! Transients.
We get a lot of bums, drifters passing through Harvest. Those people are never very healthy to start with. I figure they come to our fair town, look around and decide it's a nice place to die.
You mean they drop dead here on a regular basis?
Like flies. I'd slap 'em all in jail if I could, but there's never enough room. Besides, they're pretty good about not sticking around long. Sure, it's a burden on Mr. Barnahan, though, having to bury them all. I only hope the PTA Lodge bake sale will help out along those lines.
Lovely. There.
Oh,
Let's take
I
that.
forgot. You've got amnesia. Mr. Moynihan operates both the Wayward Hotel and the mortuary. Kind of a double burden for the poor man. Transients always wandering in and looking for a place to crash, then croaking.
Maybe it's not a coincidence.
You mean a crime? Oh, no. Moynihan's charity only extends so far. He won't check them in, but he'll sure check them out quick enough. He figures if they can't pay for the room, to hell with them. But if they can't pay for the burial, it's hell for us. What with the smell and all. I guess you can't say too much against Moynihan. What with him letting you hold the wedding in his mortuary chapel and all.
Ha! Okay.
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I
Oh.
just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
Okay. Lovely. Lodge.
I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
Lovely. I'm not interested in any stupid lodge. Nah. Okay, I want that.
Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around.
Checked. It doesn't. Anything new here?
Amnesia or no,
Disappointment.
Mr.
Apparently not.
There,
Bye-bye.
stop on by.
Anywhere else I can go here? The door is locked.
That's the evidence room, where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
Oh. What's this? Apparently nothing. How about you, guy? Loomis.
Anything I can help you with?
That coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, You're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
Okay. Mrs. Loomis.
Oh, gosh, I wish I had some of them girly pictures, but Mrs. Loomis won't let me keep them in the house. I still remember the time she caught me holding some of them pictures up with one hand. She took the broom to me.
Okay.
Howled like a hound dog, the broom going up and down, flashing straw and blood and straw, and I was crying so bad, and it was so hard I had to crawl under the porch naked with all the black widow spiders, and I got bit something fierce, little fangs digging into my bare behind all over. I ask you, is that any way to treat a man? And Mrs. Phelps and the sheriff don't make it no easier neither.
Mrs. Phelps.
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies. But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis.
I'm gonna buy him a porno mag.
That don't burn my britches. If and I even ask about him, she tells Mrs. Loomis, and I get the broom. Enough to break a man's heart. Her burning my French postcards, and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
Don't you know? Okay, bye.
Get it?
Can I see any money on myself here? I have 25 cents. Oh, I'm leaving. I'll be back soon if I can figure out how to buy stuff. Exit. Exit. There we go. Oh yeah. I'll be back very soon.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy?
Yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want. Hello, care to...
Okay. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. Okay, can I pay her now that I've looked at it, maybe?
Hello, Steve. Care to buy?
Yes,
Just
please.
point.
Okay, can I take up the money?
Hello, care to...
No.
Just...
How does one buy things? Empty meat box. Lovely. This cost. Doesn't say. But how does one pay? How does one go about paying? The copier. 3 copies made here. Can I use that to get an application thing? Yeah. But how do I pay you, woman?
Hello, care to buy?
How about now?
Okay, dear. Come back soon.
Apparently not. What? Are you kidding me? Serious? I can punch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun with that. But how do I go about paying? Yeah. I need to figure out how to pay this person. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. But I can't give her money. Okay, I'll be back. I'll have to buy that porno mag. Tape and broken glass. Obviously a professional breaker. Heh. Okay. That's the missile base. Meat plant. And Gain Memorial School. Let's go here. And obviously save. Just so that I can be slightly sure of being able to return here.